Hello artists and welcome to Fiber Arts Level B. Let's get started. Here in front of me I have my experiment page. I'm going to get my name at the top as normal, and I'm going to circle the yarn Fiber Art, and I'm going to put a B right by it. Let's see what we're doing today. Alright, it says here, I can prepare the loom by cutting. I can weave with paper evenly in a pattern, and I can secure the ends on the loom. Okay, here we go. So level B kind of looks like level A. You'll be doing mostly the same thing, but instead of the loom already being ready for you, like in level A, it was on these colored pieces of paper, and then all you had to do was cut them out. You just had to cut out the strips. This time, you have to make your own completely using a template. Inside the same Fiber Art bucket, right, the same one, you're going to find that there are white pieces of paper with gray tops. Some of them might already be cut out like this one, and that's okay. You can use that one. Some of them might not be cut out yet because no one's used them yet. You can also use that one, your choice. Whatever's in there. You're going to grab one of these beautiful colored pieces of paper that are already cut to the size you need. They are in the cardboard bucket in the cabinet that says Fiber Art. Let's see here. I'm going to turn you around. Fiber Art Student A and B. All right. You're also going to need some scissors and some glue, just like the last time. All right, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to set my sketchbook off to the side because I'm going to tape it in later. All right, then I'm going to put my white template on top of my colored paper, and I need to get a piece of tape. When I'm getting the tape, I take my finger, I find the end, and I kind of pick at it to get it up. Then I can use my pinchers, get just a small piece. I hold my thumb down on top, and now I'm going to rip it. Hold my thumb down on top and then rip it. All right, once I have that, I'm going to take my tape here. I'm going to put it on top so it's lined up. I need to make sure that it's all even before I stick it to it. And then I can stick it and fold it over so that it gets held in place. Now look, they're not going anywhere. All right, with my scissors this time, I'm going to cut up my lines to make my very own loom. Remember, I'm going to stop when I get to the solid black line. Stop. I'm going to stop at the solid black line. I don't want to go past it. Mrs. Nichols is now going to go kind of fast here. You will go slower, but for the sake of movie making, we're going to go kind of fast. All right. Now that that is done, I'm going to take my white piece off. I can take the tape off, and I can go throw away the tape. Okay? Then I'm going to put this back in the green bucket, the green book bucket, for other students to use. Okay, now I have my loom that I have made. There are no lines on it. It is my own homemade one. I'm going to need strips of paper, 4 of them. They can be any color you choose. They can be the same color, different colors, your choice. And then I'm going to work on weaving again. This time when I'm weaving, it says that I can weave with the paper evenly in a pattern. All right, so I'm going to make sure that I go every other. I'm going to make sure it's a pattern. I'm going to start with my yellow on top, and that means I skip 1 and go under, skip 1 and go under. When I go, I want to make sure it's even. I want to make sure that it's all the way over here and it's even on the sides. Okay, now I'm going to do it again. I need to do it the other way. So if I started with the yellow on top, now I need the next one to be yellow on bottom and this one on top. So now it's a pattern. Okay, here I go. I'm going to put it here. I kind of like to put it in at an angle and hold it down. Look how I'm working with both of my hands. They are working together so that I can get this evenly inside. I'm going to make sure it's all the way over because that is how I'm going to make this nice and even looking. Okay. Another one. Okay, here we go. Now, the purple was on top last time. So now the yellow has to be on top. Yellow, and then I skip one, put it under, skip one. I'm going to kind of put this in. There we go. Ooh, it's moving around. That's okay. Sometimes I might have to try again because it falls out, and that's okay. This is all about patience. I'm going kind of fast, but yours might need to go a bit slower because you have to be patient when doing this. All right, I'm going to get it all the way up there. Make sure it's nice and secure. I'm going to scooch them around. I keep scooching them back and forth so that they get nice and even in there. Last one. Here we go. All right, there we go. Here it is. Ooh, okay. I'm going to turn it a little bit because I feel like it might be easier. There it is. All right, it's pretty even at this point. The papers are right side by side. It's pretty even. All right, so now it says on here that I need to secure the ends on the loom. Okay, when I secure the ends, what that means is I need to be able to use my glue, and then I'm going to cut off some of the edges I don't need. So again, tiny itty bitty baby dots of glue on the edges of the ones that are open. So that one's open. This one's open. I'm going to make sure that I'm pressing down. And I'm going to make sure that my pieces of paper are still secure in there. So if some of them moved, I might need to go back and move them so that it looks all nice and pretty again. Okay. There's another one. I'm going to do these bottom ones first. I'm going to get it under the yellow part. I don't need much glue. Remember, it doesn't take much glue to hold anything down. It will dry and it will hold it. Okay? And then I can go back and go do the sides. All right, I'm going to finish getting all my ends secured down. And when I do finish, I want to make sure I flip it over and get the other side. I'm going to flip it over and get the other side. All right, I went ahead and I got all my ends secured down with the glue. I'm going to make sure it's twisted shut. Now I'm going to make it all look nice and pretty and make it look nice and even. I'm going to do that by taking my scissors. I'm not going to cut off the ends I don't need. I'm going to cut right there up to where I don't need before I put it in my sketchbook. If I use the glue on the edges, then that means that the glue won't even be able to see. I'm going to flip it over one more time. I see that this strip kind of got a little long. So I'm going to cut it too. All right, looks nice and even now. Now I can tape it into my sketchbook. Happy creating!